Investors believe with too big to fail out there that it's safer to put your money into the big banks and not the little banks, in effect creating an insurance policy for the big banks, that the government is creating this insurance policy, not there for the small banks. And now some economists, including an economist at the IMF, has started to document exactly how much that subsidy is worth. Last week, Bloomberg did the math on it and came up with the number $83 billion that the big banks get in what is essentially a free insurance policy. They borrow cheaper than the small banks do. So I understand that we're all trying to get to the end of too big to fail. Mm-hmm. But my question, Mr. Chairman, is until we do, should those biggest financial institutions be repaying the American taxpayer that $83 billion subsidy that they're getting?
Well, the subsidy is coming because of market expectations that the government would bail out these firms if they failed. Those expectations are incorrect. We have an orderly liquidation authority, and even in the crisis, we, in the cases of AIG, for example, we wiped out the shareholders.
Excuse me, though, Mr. Chairman, you did not wipe out the shareholders of the largest financial institutions, did you? The big banks?
Because we didn't have the tools. Now we could.
Well,
now we have the tools.
$83 billion says that, whatever you're saying, Mr. Chairman, $83 billion says that there really will be a bailout for the largest financial institutions if they fail.
No, that's the expectation of markets, but that doesn't mean that we have to do it. I think we have to do is solve the problem, Senator. I think we are really in agreement on this. Too big to fail is not absolute. There are spreads. Their credit default swaps say there is some probability of failure. Moody's and others have downgraded these firms. They've taken down some of their government support ratings, as you know. But we have a lot more to do, I agree. And I think that's a good debate to have. But we're in complete agreement that we need to stop too big to fail.
But I don't understand. It is working like an insurance policy. Ordinary folks pay for homeowners insurance. Ordinary folks pay for car insurance. And these big financial institutions are getting cheaper borrowing to the tune of $83 billion in a single year, simply because people believe that the government would step in and bail them out. And I'm just saying, if they're getting it, why shouldn't they pay for it?
I think we should get rid of it.